everybody, what's up? Happy Sunday. It is 7:33. It's 7:33 on Sunday. It's so nice out here at the park. I've had a busy weekend since Friday. I got home and it was my kid's birthday, and then yesterday went to Universal and it was just a mess. It's a long story, but it was funny. Yeah, it was beaming hot. It was also very hot yesterday. So I got a little bit of a tan, we all did. And then today I was just tired. And it was really warm today. So I'm here now. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. There's people here playing basketball. I'm at the park, so. Oh, there's my dude. Well, he's not my dude, but the guy. The silver guy. What's up? How we doing? Good. How are you?
Good. Beautiful evening now.
I know. It's perfect.
You have a very awesome smile.
Thank you.
It's like so brightening or uplifting.
Thank you. I appreciate
Enjoy
that.
your evening.
You too. Thank you. So, okay, here we go. Thank you, God, Divine Source Creator, ancestors, angels, archangels, passed on loved ones. Thank you for being here with the collective, and I thank you for your patience, your comfort, your guidance, your compassion, your unconditional love. Thank you for showing me how to be Christ-like in this world where majority of people are just who they are. You know, I appreciate everything that you've given me internally and externally. Please protect the collective's loved ones, my loved ones, and our material things that we work so hard for. Thank you. I wanted to come here on the full moon, which is the 9th of August, but I had a feeling that was going to be too long. So I think, what's today? It's the 3rd. Yeah, it's the 3rd. So probably would have been a whole bunch of, whatever's going on. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is making a decision. It's also rebirthing. This is the Two of Pentacles is surrounded with the snake energy, so it's like a rebirthing energy. Making a decision making a decision to go a different way, to do something different, out of your comfort zone, to get out of your comfort zone, but I figured that would be too long. So I got a couple downloads. One of them was just thirsty. Like, I think it's just something that some people are needy, or someone's needy in your life. And then I heard, thank God you're pretty. And I know why that is. That's for a specific person, because men say that all the time about women. Oh, thank God you're pretty. But this is for a masculine energy. And not because I think you're pretty, because truthfully, I feel the same way about you that you feel about me, homie. But the Flintstones had cars that needed legs, you know what I mean? Yabba dabba doo, and that was a cartoon. But in this world, physical world, cars normally don't need legs, they need control arms. So if you need a knuckle, then you probably need a control arm, not a leg. I do have some advice for you about advice, but like tips, what you can do to like save money and stuff. But like, I'm just a girl, so I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear that from me. But anyways, yeah. So I also heard people are say, this was 2 weeks ago that I got this message. People say that they're smart, but they talk as though they got no sense sometimes, and people don't really, like, they talk, but are you really listening to yourself when you're speaking? Because let's just be honest, right? There was a person that's in your life that was very honest about a specific thing that that made them feel ways, right? And they were very honest about how they were feeling, and props to you, right? Props to them. However, if you really think about it and examine what you were saying, you were saying that you don't want to be left behind. You don't, you want to, it's like get along to get along, go along to get along energy. If I can't beat them, join them energy. And it's, we've done a lot of things, all of us are guilty of doing things that, doing things for people or to get certain things that are external to us, right? And if you just think about that for a minute on your own, like, what things have I done that were because of someone external to me or something external to me? And how did that play out? And also think about the other side, like, what things have you done that you truly wanted to do, things that you wanted to do inside, that you were passionate about, that you wanted to accomplish, and set goals for, and complete the goal. Like, there is a difference. There's a good example, like, a person who needs to go to a treatment center. The treatment center will not let anyone admit another person, because they feel as though if that person wants help, then that person is going to admit themselves because they want help, not because other people feel that they should get help. So that's a good example of, like, doing things because you want to do them for you, not for anything outside of you or externally to you. Because a lot, I remember, like, when I used to watch tarot a lot, there was like this message going around about women, how women don't want to do the work because they don't think that their prize, their twin flame, whatever their soulmate, is going to be there at the end. So, they were like, why should I do the work? Why can't I just have this person now, or be with them now, or whatever, things like that. So it's the same concept. It's because if you do it, if it's going to be that way, you need to keep in mind the energy that you're in, the vibration that you're in, the lack of healing, or the healing that you've already done is going to be mirrored back to you, because the frequency that we hold and we give out is what we get reflected back to us. And sometimes when you haven't done work on yourself, then that energy will get reflected back to you, and then you'll be like, oh, I don't like this guy, oh, I don't like this girl, whatever. But it's only because they're showing you something that's inside of you that you haven't accepted for within yourself, or that you need work on. But it's also vice versa. It's also showing, there are good things in people that get reflected back to us as well. I know this is already itching. Get reflected back to us as well, and that's just showing you the goodness that you have within you as well. So, and it's also like, I had another example. Do it for you is what I'm saying. And if you don't want to do it for you, we all have done things for the wrong reasons at one point or another, and it just, for me, I don't really like, yeah, I guess, but I feel as though I do things differently, only because sometimes doing the right thing isn't always the easiest thing, and it's also like not many majority of people don't do the right thing. So if I'm going to stand out or be different, I am going to do the right thing. And if I have to stand out because I do the right thing, then if I'm right, then I don't want to be wrong, or if I'm wrong, then I don't want to be right, whatever, however the saying goes. But yeah, so I feel like I'm just rambling, but these are the messages that are coming through. And then go Halle Berry. Okay, Kendrick Lamar is on swimming pools. Also, I'm here because today I did want to wait till the full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, but I did say that I was going to be here more often or consistently. So here I am. And this message, I feel it's about being impatient. It's going to tie into this somehow, somewhere. It's having that impatience. It's also having expectations and wanting that. I get it. There are people here. I was the same way. There are people that want to learn and all. So we have the Nine of Cups here. We have the Nine of Cups, and it says material happiness. I'm going to take this off. I can't see close. Material happiness. That's what we're starting off with today, right now. So it's also enjoying what makes you happy. Enjoying those good times, enjoying the small moments, and Three of Swords, and just moving through those Three of Swords. Also here, it's I see only one sword here, but it's you see these two swords are bent. There's the sword here, there's the sword here, and there's a sword in the middle. It's like I said cutting through, walking through, being happy, even though it's a choice. Happiness is a choice. So if you're feeling the Three of Swords energy, sorrow, loss, things like that, enjoy the things that you have. Be grateful for the things that you have currently. Yes, we can be sad, but there's working through it here, working through this type of energy. Ace of Pentacles. This is being grounded. This right here is calling to me about being grounded, being meditating, being in nature. It's also, it's like pinching something. So you're getting a nudge. You're getting like pinched, I want to say, or somebody pinched me. I don't know. Ace of Cups here. Yeah. Okay. So it's a divine, this is, yes, being grounded, but this is divine energy. This is what to expect from working through your heartache, working through your struggles, and working hard to do that. The Eight of Pentacles is a lot of work, looking back and like, damn, what do I got to show for it? You have to show. There are things that are going to be so much more meaningful to you when you do it for the right reasons. They'll appreciate things a lot more. The outside world, your internal world. This is so within, so without. It's like everything that you, okay. So whatever you work on, okay, the outside, hold up. Okay, so earlier today I was driving, I got a download about being in school and having, I used this example a while ago, having math and social studies and English and comprehension. So you're excelling at math and social studies, right? You're getting an A, you're blah, 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 blah. And in the other two subjects, you're getting a D, whatever, grade or whatever. So you already have a lot of knowledge, and math and social studies come easy to you. So it would be helpful to you, or people, whatever, to us, to take some time out of social studies and math and put that energy into English and comprehension. That way you can bring up the D to a C or a B, because you have that time to spare from the other subjects that you excel at. So instead of getting honors in math and social studies, you're going to be at like college prep level for all the subjects that, and subjects, when I say subjects, I'm saying it in a school sentence or form, but it's really your pros and cons of who you are and what you need to work on. Because if you work on the things that are already your pros, then you're still going to have those cons that are there and going to affect you later on, or in a relationship, or they're going to be mirrored back to you because they're not healed, or they haven't been worked on or noticed or thought about, or they've just been ignored, right? So that's what the download was earlier as well. So you can do whatever you wish, but if you could, because you're always going to have those pros about you because they're naturally who you are, and those cons that we have about us are naturally who we are. It's like they're just things, learned behaviors that we have that as children that we grew up with. Right here, the Nine of Swords. So the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like the sun. You see how the sun is here? It's also interesting. So yeah. Okay, so it's like subconsciously, like the way you talk to others is probably the way you talk to yourself, and probably the way you've been talked to as a child growing up. So the way you speak to people is probably the way you speak to yourself. So if you are hard on people and have this negative, like condescending thing, like communication about yourself, or like put people down or whatever, or judge them, you probably judge yourself just as much as you judge others, right? So that's something that is in someone's way right now that they're learning, that is low vibrational energy here. Gates of matter. So there's also the Nine of Swords and the Devil here. It's in between the Queen of Cups and the Princess of Cups. I feel as though there are energies that want to flood out the Queen of Cups energy. So Queen of Cups is emotionally balanced, right? They're the Nine of Swords and the Devil energy with this Princess of Cups. It's like bringing in messages or communication subconsciously about it. It's like drowning. That's what I'm getting. It's like drowning. There's two people here. It's drowning. It wants to drown out the Queen of Cups, in a sense of like giving the Nine of Swords, being like mentally manipulative and controlling and all that stuff. Exactly what I freaking said earlier. And having the Queen of Cups lower her consciousness. And there's another person here with the Two of Pentacles again. This is going to fire someone up. It's going to fire you up. It's going to give you this action-oriented energy to make a change in whatever this is, who it is, what it is. It could be a person, it could be a relationship. You know, if you know, you know. The Five of Swords here with the Two of Pentacles, making a decision to, okay, so there's this sun here on the Nine of Swords. You see how it's like all like not nurtured? It's like dying. It's right here. It's this Five of Swords is a lot of energies. Yeah. A lot of energies wanting this mental conflict right here. With the Six of Cups, it's like so people are doing it because they're triggered and they feel as though it's going to trigger us, you, or you're doing this to someone else. This energy takes pleasure in doing that. It's narcissistic energy, like taking pleasure in making people feel less than. The Four of Cups here is blended pleasures. So this is, it makes them feel abundant. It makes them feel superior. It's an illusion though, the Seven of Swords. It's an illusion. It's an unstable effort. It's something that is not going to hold. It's not something, it's an illusion. It's something that's been done in the past as well. The Moon, secrets, flux and reflux, things coming to light. The Queen of Wands, you have the fire energy. So it's like Queen of Cups, Princess of Cups, Queen of Princess of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's like this evolving, whatever mental manipulation or trying to get into the psyche, which is the Moon, the subconscious. This Queen of Wands is like it birthed you into this fierce person. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Someone feels superior. That's why they like to feel. Someone feels inferior. That's why they like to feel superior by making other people feel inferior. Right here with the Hangman, it's going to so people wanting to make changes, which is a great thing. Making changes because you want to, because it's something that you believe in, is different than making changes because you feel like you're going to be left behind, or you feel as though, you got to get in on the boat before. It's like on the Titanic, that guy gets in the boat when he's supposed to go down with the ship because he was the one who he designed the boat. So it's like that. It's like he designed the boat, but when the boat was sinking, the ship was sinking, he got on one of the life-saving boats. The Hierophant here. And the Hermit. The Hierophant is here to bring light to a situation. It's a contract. It is something that is bringing in wisdom and knowledge, bringing the voice of God with the voice of God, the voice of light. And it's also, it's crazy. So it says the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Foolish Man, Magus of eternal gods, Magus of the voice of light, and Spirit of ether. It's like this is what is driving a lot of us to, it's just something that we have been instilled in since birth. It's something that we have naturally, this energy, and We're here for a reason. We're here to break. This is Seven of Cups. Whatever these energies are, they have an illusion about success. A lot of people have different definitions of success. Just because some people want to make money off of certain things doesn't mean that everybody does. Everybody has a different vision. All right, so I got the Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Having mind over matter, that's what this is. It's the Magician, Magus of Power, Queen of Thrones of Air, which is, ooh, look at that. The Magician, it's having all the tools, having all the mind, body, soul, spirit, energy. With the Magician, the power of the mind. Air is thoughts, air is words, having that balance there, and that to some people is success. Different definitions of success: money, wealth, all that stuff, millionaires, billionaires, cars, houses, all that stuff is a form of success, yes, but also having this power, internal power with the Magician and the Queen of Swords here, with the Spirit of God and the Hierophant and the Hermit. Like, this is wealth. This is success to other people. So it's this, there is no right or wrong. Whatever you feel is for you, it is success, then that's for you, Just because it's not for me just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for you. And just because it's for you doesn't mean it's for me, right? We have the Lovers and the Four of Swords. So this brings in a beautiful connection with the Lovers here. And the Four of Swords, it's like rest from... It's like a connection, a relationship, a bond, an understanding of this Ten of Cups is going to bring a lot of relief to the people that have this same mentality of success. Four Pentacles and Fortitude. The Flaming Sword, Daughter of Flaming. Okay. So it's also moving forward with this Four Pentacles. It's like having the power in your own right, on this power of your own life. Having the power in your own life, of your own things, doing what you want to do, not what the external world or people want you to do. That's what this is. Living in your truth, forging forward in your truth. And this is the earthly power. It's like being grateful for what you have. It's also, living your life on your terms. It's a choice It's a dominion, having dominion over your own life. It's a choice. You just have to figure out what is most important to you, and what's worked and what hasn't worked, and see things for what they truly are. This devil energy, it wants to manipulate the situation mentally. Wow, did you see that? The Moon. Yeah. There's going to be communication coming in here. There's ancestors here helping you out. the Page of Swords. This always reminds me of eating their words. Also being spoken to negatively as a child, or eating their words with the Ten of Cups here and the Four of Pentacles. It's like, I want to say hanging on to things, people hang on to things that they don't need to, and not necessarily that you don't need to, but hanging on to something so tight kind of defeats the purpose, right? In order to have this Ten of Cups, it's like contradicting energies here. Because if you're with someone and you hang on to them too tightly and control them and want to, you know, manipulate them to do what you want them to do, that's gonna hold back your Ten of Cups and their Ten of Cups, especially if you care about a person. If you care about a person, then holding them back is not gonna make you feel good about yourself. The universe here. This is a faded energy. This is a faded energy. When I hear music. Now here's your chance. Interesting how this song came on. When I hear music, it makes me dance. Something, something, now here's your chance. Yeah, to have this happiness. It's like, this is something that you don't need. There are things that you don't need to hang on so tightly for, because God will always provide. The universe will always provide. And yeah, okay, so the Three of Swords here. This is mental, verbal, okay, so mental, thoughts, communication, and being defensive. This needs to be balanced out. Trying to play manipulative games. You play manipulative games, you get manipulative connections. You want to, you know, the things that you said, that you listed, are, in my opinion, for all the wrong reasons. Some people have, yes, a lot of women around them. However, they have no woman. They have a lot of men around them, but yet they have no man. Some people by choice, some people because they can't find a connection that suits them. Okay, well, it's tempering those pros and those cons. Bringing them to the forefront of your attention and working on them regardless. Nobody's perfect. Everybody, 3303 on the timer. Nobody's perfect. Yes, judgment time. Like, this is the thing though, like, people feel as though what they have, how much money, all this stuff defines who they are. That's why when judgment gets called on their internal, it's off balance. It's off balance, and that's what's being called. That's what the judgment is here doing, calling judgment on certain things, individuals, companies, all that stuff, ways of living, ways of being. Yeah. Manipulation, subconsciously. And my fucking screen just flashed right now. Yeah, okay, look at this is what came out. The Moon and Eight of Cups, walking away from that, making a decision to not take part of it. If you're going to listen or let someone, people really want to, instead of, speaking their truth, they want to, oh, it's not me, oh, it's them, not me, oh, rather than They want to point the finger and prove, oh, it's other people, but yet, you know, that mirror is hard to look at. Ace of Cups. Or the devil. Challenge. King of Cups and the Chariot. Knight of Cups and the Chariot. The Knight of Cups, the truth is, you know the truth. You know that you need to move forward in this Lover's energy. Exactly. You have the wish fulfillment to move forward with this Lover's energy. Right here in the Fool again. The Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of people here. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna do this. They're playing freaking pickleball and shit, I think. It's freaking popping on there. They're like having a freaking tournament, pickleball tournament, I don't know. Alright. Shit. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's go. So we're doing Go Fish, which is a 9. 9, 10, 27. So Go Fish, it says, sometimes what you want is right in front of your nose, just waiting to be recognized. At other times, what you want is more like a treasure hidden within the depths of your oceanic being. You have to go diving deep to find what you desire, what you want, need, desire, and crave has been bubbling up from within you. It is rising up from the depths of you now. It's time for you to discover an inner treasure. It's time to go fish. Remember, like the last 2 readings I was talking about a fish? It says, let's see. It says, if you or something in your life has been lacking in energy, becoming stuck or blocked in some way, then this oracle indicates that a new creative energy is becoming available to you and is going to get things moving in the right direction. How can you go fish? Art, dance, music, meditation. Oh, my nose itchy. Oh! Being in or near water, going to an aquarium, expressing yourself creatively in any way will help you catch the fish from your inner ocean that will feed your body, mind, and soul with all you need to become the gloriously vibrant, boldly colorful being you are destined to be. I know there are people that don't want to be like that, but there's some people that lack compassion for themselves, people that lack patience for themselves, people that lack love for themselves, people that lack bunny rabbits, people that lack certain things within themselves, but they expect others to reciprocate that, but it can't be reciprocated if it's only one person, right? If you don't have any empathy or compassion for yourself, or you won't have it for others. Trust. Oh, I put that away. So it says, rah, rah, rah. It says, have you had enough of the dark side of life? Fear, doubt, uncertainty, anxiety, frustration, and believing that you cannot manifest your dreams are signs that you've been in the darkness too long. It's your time to step out of the darkness and into the light. It says it takes courage to leave the darkness behind and embrace the light. To step into the light means that you give up attachments to drama, the stories of suffering and pain of the past. You don't deny your struggles or your pain, but you know it is possible to let it go in favor of trust, reassurance, comfort, and commitment to what holds meaning for you. Again and again and again, for as often as needs be until you are it says meaning for you again and again and again for as often as need be until you are free. Like the sun crackling through the night to bring the dawn of a new day, the oracle Ra 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 is your divine wake-up call. Your dark days are numbered, and numbered, and your time in the divine spotlight is upon you. Be willing to shine your light, even if no one else around you seems to understand, acknowledge, or recognize it at first, or even for a long time. You are brave enough to shine true with or without others holding your hand and encouraging you. And that's tough, man. That's tough to do, but it's doable. It's possible. You have to really, take what people say and fucking use that. If it's true, then it's true, whether it's negative. If it's negative and people are saying that and it's true, don't deny yourself that truth. You deserve to honor that. Yeah, it's true. Okay, that's something I'm working on. It says Dark Harley Quinn. It said bells are ringing from deep inside. Can you hear all the crickets? It says bells are ringing from deep inside. Something that once had to hide is seeking your attention. It wants out. It wants to be free. As you release what was once shut away, your discomforts shall turn to glee. It says, so you have come to a place in you and in your life where you don't know. You don't know what's happening. You don't know how to work through it. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You are at a point of not knowing because you are growing. There will be surprises. There will be discoveries. You'll feel awkward at times, like you are trying to see in the dark. You'll wonder if you're supposed to be confused, if you are supposed to feel like you aren't sure who you are anymore, or even if the things that once made sense in your life are supposed to seem so fragile, as though life once thought rock solid actually turns out to be a house of cards. The answer, of course, is yes. Yes, it is royally a divine mess. Yeah, don't be afraid to let there be some inner rattling and rampaging. Expect the unexpected, for you were born to grow into what is happening now. It's time to let the wild thing within out. All right. So if you guys want any questions answered, you can either leave them in the comments or you can send them to my email. I don't want to assume that people are asking me something and speak on it and then have someone, have it backfire. So I'm just I'm learning from the past, I don't want to give unsolicited advice if it's really not for me. And if you're not saying, yo, Delana, then I just assume you're not talking to me. For real. For real. Yeah, so if you guys want to, we can talk about it. And my my intention is to speak the truth. Sometimes it's hard to speak the truth, and it can backfire. People can take it the wrong way, which is total. I get it. It's always a surprise how people react to the truth, and it's understandable. If you take the truth, that the answers to your questions, it makes you feel some type of way. I'm not here to just speak the truth and then, drop the mic. I want to help you process it, and, I have something that I really want to do, and I'm definitely, it's in the works. So I'm hoping to pull this off. I'm hoping to plan it out in a way that we can do one for the Aquarius new moon. So everything happens for a reason. I'm glad I came here to this reading. But yeah, I really have a cool idea, and I hope there's people out there that are down and willing to speak on it and shit. So I will leave you guys with that. I love you guys. Oh shit, I didn't even realize we have 40K. It's so exciting. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for just, being who you are, whether, it's good or bad, it's always a blessing, because there's always going to be a moment where you witness someone evolve, and for me, it's such an honor. I feel like being here and doing this, I'm hoping, I know there's expectations, but like, I can't pay attention to those. I have to do it do it the way I do it, do it how I'm being guided to do it, and I get it. There's expectations. I may not reach your expectations. I may not even be for you. I can't make everybody happy, and I know I won't, and I'm not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like me, what I have to say, and it is what it is. I'm not afraid to be the problem. I'm not afraid to. I'm always the problem. What the hell? Story of my life. I've always been the problem, because I'm just doing the right thing sometimes puts a wrench in people doing, not doing the right thing. So if I'm the problem, then I can live with that. So just enjoying the crickets. Thank you guys for being here. A moment of silence. Love you guys. I leave you with health, wealth, and happiness, peace, love, and harmony. My name is Delana. Thank you for being here in Revolution. If you want to drop a green softball, if you got to the end of this, I'd love it. Yeah, I'll leave my email in the description box below. If you guys want to reach out, if you guys have questions, I will be happy to. I'll be happy to help you or help assist you, or whatever it is. Because sometimes I don't know until we know, right? I don't know what people need. I would love to I'm just not in everybody's business, yo. I'm just not in everybody's business. I'm not trying to be the fucking Miss Know-It-All or, oh yeah, and put my 2 cents everywhere, you know, when it's not necessary and it's not wanted or, you know, or needed, or it's not necessary for me to do that. So I rather, if you guys have something that you guys have a question on, or if you guys want to talk about something, I'm definitely I'm here. So see you guys on the full moon, which is what day? So the 9th is next Saturday. So yeah, perfect timing. All right. Do you see that little whatever that was? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support and all your love, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Oh, I hear you, dog. I hear you.